Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is home to 80 plus different characters, and with all those characters comes some really good ones and some really bad ones. Today I'm going to cover my favorite characters. This doesn't mean they're going to be really high on a tier list because this is not a tier list video. It's how fun they are for me to play. Thanks for 80 subs, by the way, and let's get into the video. At number 10 we have Pit. I know a lot of people think he's a bland and a boring character, but I think he's really fun to fight with. Granted, his spike moves suck, but hey, at least he has one. All of his aerials are good. His neutral air in particular is my favorite. It is so satisfying to land, and I use it all the time in neutral with Pit. I mean, I just use neutral air all the time. Like Palutena's, I do that with Pit. But I mean, it's not broken, but it's just really satisfying, and it combos into a lot of things. And you also can fair train them off stage, which is really cool. I love fair training people off stage. That's why I like people with a lot of jumps. He's got a nice reflector for them campy people you'll face. And he's also got I'm going to call it Electroshock. I know that's not what it's called because I know that's Dark Pits. But his is like a worse version of Dark Pits. I don't really like playing Dark Pit because you can't really maneuver his arrows around like you can with Pits. Pit has a really good projectile with his arrow. You can just swerve it around as much as you want. Overall, Pit is a great fighter. He has many jumps, a great recovery. He has a projectile and very good aerials. His only weaknesses is he has subpar smash attacks, which I don't use smash attacks often. It don't matter that much, but overall he's a very well-rounded character. At number 9 we have Mewtwo, the god of Pokemon, apparently. I mean, I don't play Pokemon. I think everyone that picks up Mewtwo thinks their Mewtwo is more hyped than the next guy. Mewtwo is a really hyped character to watch. He's got a bunch of really cool combos, and he's got a really cool down B that stuns people a lot. They just got shield broken. I think it's kind of broken, even though it's got a small hitbox. He's got a really fast forward air, and he's also got a down air that spikes. I honestly just started playing Mewtwo. Like, I haven't played Mewtwo at all until recently. Like 2 weeks ago I picked him up, and I was like, oh, he's actually really fun. So I've been playing him a lot recently, and he did sneak into this top 10. In my opinion, this character is pure hype, and he also has a great recovery to boot. And can we also talk how sick his Smoky Mountain Gray skin is? It is awesome, and I don't ever play any other skin of a Mewtwo besides the Smoky Mountain Gray. And one last thing on Mewtwo. Have you ever noticed that Mewtwo don't give two craps that he just lost? Just look at his face.
Throw your hands in the air.
At number 8 we have Terry Bogard. Okay, I have a confession to make. I cannot for the life of me do command inputs. That's why I strayed away from Ryu and Ken and really never played them. But for some reason with Terry, it was different. There is command inputs you can do during the match, but the only time I try to use the command inputs is whenever the go meter is on. When the go meter is on, I don't actually look at my controller and do the command inputs. This is what I do. And gosh darn it, it works. I do that whenever I get go meter, and it just all perfectly goes into place. Like, I just start doing Are You Okay and Power Gazer like it's nothing. I don't understand, but it's so hyped to get those kind of kills because you think that you're good at the game. Even though Terry has a subpar spike move, I have got quite a few spikes with Terry. The go meter is a great comeback mechanic. I've came back from like down 2 stocks with the go meter just doing what I showed y'all in that video, just basically mashing, and then I just throw out some power gazers and boom, I win. I honestly did not expect Terry to be this fun, but yet he is. He's definitely my favorite command input character, even though there's only 3 of them. I don't ever play Ryu and Ken, but Terry's just so much different, and I love the jab power dunk. I think everyone does, and that's my thoughts on Terry. At number 7 we have the only anime character in this game that I actually like fighting with besides Steve. Cloud's unique because he's a sword fighter with 3 spikes. As you can tell, spikes are one of my favorite things in Smash Ultimate. So if you got 3 of them, if you got like 2 or more, I'm gonna love you as a character. And he's got 2 really good spikes and 1 pretty good one. In my opinion, his down air is just really hard to pull off. And his limit break is a really cool concept. Granted, I just panic whenever I have limit on. I just start throwing it out as fast as I can, because you're on a timer when you have a limit. Apparently in Smash 4, you aren't on a time limit, but the limit break is a really cool addition. I'm not the best with Cloud. I just really like fighting with him. He's a really fun character, and I'm getting better at his combos, and I'm eventually going to be pretty good with him. And I love his forward air spike. Mega Man is a character that I have a lot of history with. I used to main him in Smash 4 and at the beginning of Ultimate, but he just reminded me of my spamming forward smash days and using items days in Smash 4, so I just dropped him. But later on in Smash Ultimate, I came back to Mega Man and figured out that he's actually a pretty good character. His back air is one of the best in the game. It comes out so fast, and I get a lot of kills off stage with it. And he's one of the only characters in the game, or actually he's the only character in the game that I know of that has a projectile as a spike move, and it's really satisfying. It's actually pretty easy to hit too. Right now I'm a little rusty with Mega Man, but my Mega Man was at its prime in like December and November. He probably would have been like number 1 on my list in December and November, because I played him a ton back then. I even clipped Inferno one time. I know what you're thinking. I know you're thinking that Young Link takes no skill, and all you need to do is press B. And what I'm trying to tell you is, yep, that is 100% true. All you gotta do is mash to win with Young Link. All jokes aside, he is a really fun character. And the fact that this character has no spikes and he's still on my list, that's a great feat, because I consider a bunch of characters without spikes some of the most boring in the game. But yet, he's on my list. Granted, I have a Zelda bias because the Zelda series is my favorite video game series, and Young Link is a part of the Zelda series, so I think I am a little bit biased. Overall, Young Link is a great character with a bunch of great projectiles, and he has some good aerials too, like his neutral air is one of the best in the game. His down air is decent, it don't spike like it should, but I let it slide. He's a fun character. Steve is the only anime sword fighter I like in this game. And then you have Enderman, who's cursed inside and out, like Jake Paul. Steve has quickly become one of my favorite characters in the whole game. He's a super fun character that is easy to play with, but hard to master. I'm just putting it that way. I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion or not, but Steve's side B is the best in the game, in my opinion. I mean, it's a command grab that kills people with bad recoveries at like 70%. You can do really cool setups with it, and you can just straight up kill people with it with gold at like 80%. And on top of all that, you can recover with it too. One of the big reasons I love Steve so much is the creativity you can do with his moveset. I mean, you can craft an L and T bag on top of it, for crying out loud. Now that's disrespectful. And Diamond is so strong. It's one of the few moves in Smash Bros. That's stronger than the flex tape. It don't matter if you're down 2 stocks. If you got Diamond, you can come back. And unlike Arsene, you can control when you get it. Also, I forgot to mention that Steve's spike is great. His forward air with the pickaxe, awesome. Overall, Steve is a great addition to Smash Bros. And I can't wait to get a lot better with him, because he's such a fun character. And you really never get bored of Steve. Or the Jake Paul skin that I like to use. Do you want to make people rage quit? Do you want to destroy noobs? Do you want to make people angry? Do you want easy GSP? Boy, do I have the character for you. King K. Rool's got 2 of the best spikes in the game, bar none. Both of them connect wonderfully. Like, it's so easy to get a back air or a down air spike, and they're both so satisfying. And every now and then you can connect both of them. We get a back air into a down air spike, and it's one of the most satisfying things in the game. Add on top of that 2 great projectiles, a good recovery, and awesome aerials, and a ground move that plants you into the ground. You got yourself a solid D tier character. King K. Rool is the best heavy in this game by far, and he's so fun to play. Probably just because I love his spikes so much, and I love his projectiles, and pretty much everything about him. The only thing I don't like about him is that he's slow, and I hardly ever use his counter, which I probably should use a little bit more, but I really don't need to. He's got the highest GSP out of all my people I play with, even more than Mario, my main. Captain Falcon is the most hyped character in Smash Ultimate. Changed my mind.
Why you booing me? I'm right.
Captain Falcon is one of the OGs from the original game, and a classic. He is one of the most hyped characters to watch and play. He is such a classic. His combos are perfect and fun. He is super fast. He's got 3 spikes. 3! I love spikes. And he's got 3 of them. And we can't forget about his knee, one of his most classic moves. An up air into a knee is one of the most satisfying things you can do with Smash Bros. Ultimate, in my opinion. Captain Falcon mains, rise up. I mean, who did you expect at number 1? Mario has been my favorite character for a long time now. He's got the most playtime out of any of the other characters for me in Smash Ultimate. He was the first character I ever spiked with, and he's my YouTube profile picture. I love Mario's combos so much, and his spike move, his forward air, his classic forward aerial, is the best spike move in the whole game. Call me biased, but that's my opinion. His forward air is so satisfying. It looks like you're dunking on the character. And if y'all didn't know, I'm obsessed with basketball, so if it looks like a dunk, it's gonna be my favorite spike in the game, just saying that. Everything about Mario is perfectly suited to a character I would like to play. Everything from the spikes to the combos to his speed. Like, he's not as fast as Captain Falcon, but he's just the right amount of speed. Well, that's about it for this video. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, because this took me forever to make. See ya.